All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
50. Safety screaming. 56 to Mike. No foul. Check 56. Good track. What's up? 59, what's up? 59.
On second down, a run with Breida. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Brandon, after last week, we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. Now it's Roethlisberger. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. A big play there for Cincinnati. 41 yards.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
56 is the mic. In your face.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
56 on that bench release. 56. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. No spacing. Black and turn.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. He's got Burton here. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Now Roethlisberger.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that could be pinpoint here.
As I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming. They'll try to run with Breida. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he is him. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, these guys scored touchdown after touchdown in that win a week ago. So how do they come out this week? Same way. They got that momentum going, a touchdown on the opening drive.
I think it's safe to say that they're in a groove, isn't it? I mean, a lot of times we've seen where teams have scored a ton of points the week before. The very next week struggle to score almost as if they used it all up. Not in this case. This group appears locked in.
And we're going to have to make some adjustments if you're on the other side of that football. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Kill! 27! Under. Switch! 26!
They'll run on first down. Swift. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Open receiver. That's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Swift. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Kill!
On 2nd and a yard, Prescott. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 43.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Prescott now. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they say forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point put through by Boswell, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
56 to Mike, 56. Check 56. Watch the run.
Here's Roethlisberger. He's going to launch this thing way downfield into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw again on 2nd down, Prescott. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st down, Swift, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
47. Watch twist. Watch. We're going to 54.
Running for the shotgun with Dre. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead him to 4th down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Go, get out there, get out there.
Hey, check right. Watch it, you find. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Running, it's Drake. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jarek McKinnon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Set! Black 20! 56! We'll hold this. Hey, switch gear. Easy. Check 3. Easy. Check. Blue draw, Parker. Easy, 2. Under 10. 10. No.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
I got you. Say the weapon. Kill. We're going to 53. Hey, turn it up. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 26.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check 26. Check 26. Check. Lucky.
Hey, kill.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Prescott now. Only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's first and 10. Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. You think back to last year, Dak Prescott was sacked 56 times, second most in the league behind Deshaun Watson of the Texans. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Second and 10 now from the 27.
Right here, right here.
Prescott to throw it. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. On first down, Swift. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. On play action, Prescott. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf. His second touchdown on the season as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point now by Boswell. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Roethlisberger. He's going deep for Brown. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 25.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll find Metcalf. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Kill. 47.
3rd and long for Prescott. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first.
And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety, Derwin James. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent. 2nd year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They run again with Breida. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. On first down, here's Breida. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger towards the end zone for Brown. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Marquise Brown, the rookie, his intended target, and it's third down.
Snickers, 66.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 21. Roethlisberger now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Jerick McKinnon. His first touchdown on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point good by Prater, and that will get them one closer. Back now in Pittsburgh, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Squeeze, double. Shift. Check 37, check 37.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Let's bring it.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On 2nd down now, Swift. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 38. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Kill. 6-6, pull it high.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Roethlisberger. Man open. That's Deebo Samuel. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
44. Hey. High 7.
56, Mike 56.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Open man is Samuel, complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's Roethlisberger. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the 2-point conversion.
You gotta be ready. Don't be scared of it.
And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm. That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.